Legal disclaimer. All analysis is based on public record and psychological theory. This content expresses opinion, not fact, nor does it contain any sort of therapy or diagnosis. Welcome to the Psychology of True Crime with me, RC. Some stories don't end when the verdict is read. They echo quietly in the lives of those left behind, the people who didn't choose the crime, but must live with its consequences. In the aftermath of Denmark Kell's case, two people remind us of what integrity looks like under unbearable pressure. Robert Adelson, the brother and son of a convicted criminal, and Dr. Jeffery Lacasse, once close to the woman at the center of it all. Both were drawn into this story not by guilt, but by conscience. Their stories reveal when courage sounds like when spoken softly. When Robert Adelson took the witness stand, the courtroom seemed to hold its breath. He wasn't there to defend or to condemn. He was there to tell the truth. And across the room, his parents, Donna and Harvey, watched. Their eyes were sharp and unwavering. If looks could throw daggers, those glances would have cut straight through him. Yet Robert did not flinch. Every time the tension rose, he turned over so slightly if, towards a familiar face seated in the gallery behind the prosecution. A close family member, maybe a relative, that person would meet his eyes and would give a quiet nod and small gestures of approval. That silent support steadied him. It was the human connection that allowed him to breathe and to keep going. Psychological moments like this are known as moral courage under duress. Robert's body language revealed a man torn between love and duty and angered by principle. His covert pain wasn't hidden, it was felt. You could see it through the tension of his jaw and the way his voice caught in between answers. Each word carried the weight of truth and the ache of betrayal. This is what we call embodied grief. When emotion doesn't just show its words, but it inhabits the body. Still, he held himself upright, respectful, and unwavering, because telling the truth about family is one of the hardest things a person can do. To Dr. Robert Adelson, I want to say thank you. Thank you for showing that loyalty and integrity are not opposites. Your composure, your honesty, and the quiet courage on the stand will be remembered long after the case itself fades out from the headlines. Dr. Jeffery Lacasse never asked to be a part of this tragedy. He was a friend, a colleague, someone who once shared genuine affection with Wendy Adelson. When the crime unfolded, his life was pulled into the courtroom spotlight. The testimonies he had to give four different times, they were not sensationalized. It was measured, thoughtful, and very necessary. He didn't speak with bitterness or anger. Instead, he brought clarity to confusion, filling the gaps with calm, facts, and quiet strength. In trauma psychology, this is called ethical witnessing, the ability to recount painful truth without letting rage distort it. It what's keep justice humane. Jeff Lacasse's presence reminded everyone that honesty can exist without cruelty. His words helped restore a balance in a story wrapped by deceit. And for that, I want to thank Dr. Jeffrey Lacasse. You showed that integrity isn't loud, it's steady. You prove that empathy and truth can stand side by side. Robert and Jeffrey each carried a different burden. Both displayed the same internal strength with what we call moral resilience, the capacity to stay aligned with one's values even when the alignment hurts. They remind us that doing what is right often means walking alone through emotional fire and still choosing honesty. Though it's Adelson and Jeffery Lacasse, truth became a form of love. Robert stood in a courtroom facing the piercing eyes of his own parents and still chose honesty. Jeffrey stepped into a national case and brought calm reason where chaos reigned. Their pain was visible, their courage undeniable. And their example reminds us that morality isn't proven by what we feel, it's proven by what we choose, especially when it costs us. To both of you, thank you. You showed us that truth and empathy can exist in the same breath, that even in the darkest family stories, integrity can still shine. This is the psychology of true crime. Thank you for being here with me, and I hope to catch you on the next one.